Welcome back to our channel, where today we embark on an enthralling exploration of the enigmatic 3 Days of Darkness prophecy. This ancient prediction, woven into the rich fabric of mysticism and religious tradition, has intrigued countless minds through history and across cultures. At its heart, the prophecy foretells a profound event, a period when the earth will be enveloped in absolute darkness for 3 days, following a catastrophic disturbance of unparalleled scale. For many in the Christian community, this prophecy is profoundly significant, seen as a sign of divine judgment and a call for purification. It heralds a time of reckoning, where humanity's collective misdeeds are weighed and judged. For believers, this prophecy marks a critical moment of divine intervention, paving the path for spiritual renewal and redemption. The range of reactions to this prophecy spans the breadth of human emotion. Some are captivated by its esoteric allure, intrigued by the notion of such a momentous event. This ancient prophecy, with its deep implications for both humanity and the wider universe, becomes a focal point for contemplation, drawing them into a deeper understanding of its mysteries. On the other hand, the thought of such a cataclysm fills others with apprehension. The idea of the world plunged into 3 days of complete darkness stirs primal fears, leading to introspection about life's delicate balance and the vulnerability of our civilization. Amidst these varied reactions, the prophecy of the 3 Days of Darkness continues to be a topic of fascination, stirring the imagination and prompting deep reflection on our place in the cosmos and the nature of divine judgment. Within the discourse surrounding the 3 Days of Darkness prophecy, there's a discernible group of skeptics who view the claims with a healthy dose of scrutiny. They critically examine the ancient texts and accounts that speak of such an event, questioning the authenticity of these sources and their applicability to modern times. This prophecy stands as a fascinating crossroads where faith, mysticism, and skepticism intersect, urging us to explore the enigmatic aspects of existence while confronting our deepest fears and doubts. Regardless of whether it's seen as a divine admonition, a symbolic tale, or a vestige of bygone beliefs, the prophecy's allure persists, captivating our collective imagination and urging us to consider the mysteries that transcend our current understanding. The ongoing inquiry into the prophecy's roots and consequences invariably leads to a critical inquiry. Why would a benevolent and loving deity allow such a devastating event to transpire? This theological puzzle is central to many discussions on the topic, driving a deeper examination of divine justice and human autonomy. A common interpretation suggests that the prophecy acts as a stark caution regarding the ethical ramifications of our actions. From this perspective, calamitous events are seen as a form of divine retribution, a concept echoed across various religious doctrines and historical accounts. The 1917 apparition of Our Lady of Fatima, where 3 shepherd children were said to have received visions warning of future turmoil unless humanity amended its ways, serves as a vivid example of this ideology. The subsequent global upheavals, including World War II, seem to validate these ominous premonitions, bolstering the belief in impending divine judgment for those who deviate from virtuousness. Proponents of the prophecy also point to celestial signs and paranormal phenomena as evidence that a significant event is on the horizon. This stance suggests that the natural and supernatural realms provide hints of what's to come, reinforcing the narrative that a divine reckoning is imminent for those straying from righteousness. As we navigate these discussions, the 3 Days of Darkness prophecy continues to provoke thought, challenge our convictions, and invite us to ponder our role in the grand scheme of existence and the consequences of our collective choices. The prophecy's reference to an ominous light in the sky is often seen as a symbolic harbinger of divine intervention, a celestial signal of the looming judgment. Reports of such celestial phenomena, like the unusual lights observed in 1938 just before the commencement of World War II, amplify concerns about the prophecy's accuracy and its implications for today. In delving into the enigmatic depths of this prophecy, individuals are prompted to wrestle with profound questions about divine will and human autonomy. This blend of theological reflection, historical context, and prophetic conjecture fuels a rich and varied conversation that crosses religious lines. It invites people from all walks of faith to ponder the complexities of belief and destiny. The 3 Days of Darkness prophecy acts as a powerful impetus for deep introspection and spiritual exploration, urging us to traverse the intricate maze of conviction and doubt with humility and keen judgment. Whether perceived as a divine caution or a metaphorical narrative, its lasting appeal highlights our ongoing search for meaning and comprehension in the vast expanse of human experience. This prophecy, with its roots deeply embedded in religious and eschatological thought, has ignited a diverse array of responses and interpretations across different cultures and faith traditions. This enigmatic prediction continues to weave a complex narrative within the fabric of spiritual discourse, sparking rich dialogues and varied interpretations. Its capacity to transcend the boundaries of a single belief system underscores the universal human yearning for understanding and the innate desire to decipher the mysteries that surround our existence and our ultimate fate. The 3 Days of Darkness concept strikes at the heart of a deep-seated human fear of the unknown, igniting our intrinsic intrigue with end-of-world scenarios and the notion of divine retribution. Whether interpreted as a direct forecast of an upcoming disaster or as a metaphorical examination of spiritual purification and heavenly intervention, this prophecy has gripped the global imagination, urging us to confront profound existential dilemmas concerning sin, salvation, and the workings of divine justice. For adherents of various religious traditions, the prophecy resonates with theological doctrines emphasizing divine punishment for human wrongdoings, drawing comparisons to scriptural tales like Noah's flood from the Old Testament. Followers see the prophecy as an expression of divine wrath, directed at a world straying from moral righteousness. In this view, the 3 Days of Darkness represent a period of divine verdict, a time when humanity is held accountable for its collective misdemeanors and defiance. Moreover, the depiction of accompanying cataclysms, dramatic drops in temperature, fierce storms, and significant geological upheaval lends a tangible intensity to the apocalyptic forecast, amplifying the aura of imminent peril and emphasizing the severity of the anticipated divine judgment. These cataclysmic signs are seen as precursors to the darkness, marking the beginning of a mystical event that defies logical comprehension, further deepening the narrative's impact and reinforcing its cautionary message. Yet beyond the literal interpretation of this prophecy lies a profound vein of metaphorical and symbolic contemplation, inviting a more profound examination of its spiritual essence. Within this interpretive sphere, the 3 Days of Darkness transcend the notion of a mere apocalyptic occurrence, evolving into a metaphorical narrative of humanity's spiritual odyssey and the pursuit of enlightenment. The enveloping darkness becomes an emblem of the soul's existential crises, where individuals are compelled to face the shadowy facets of their essence and wrestle with the moral intricacies of life. Viewed through this lens, the prophecy emerges as a powerful symbol of divine grace's transformative potential and the opportunity for spiritual rebirth amidst trials. It urges the faithful to acknowledge the signs of looming judgment and to undertake a path of repentance and redemption. It calls for atonement for bygone sins and the adoption of virtuous conduct, highlighting the prophecy as a catalyst for moral rectitude. Moreover, the mention of celestial signs and supernatural occurrences in the prophecy enhances its enigmatic allure and underscores its significance. The depiction of strange luminosities in the sky and other extraordinary events stirs a sense of wonder, pointing to the ineffable operations of divine providence, which eludes human understanding. In essence, the 3 Days of Darkness prophecy epitomizes humanity's perpetual engagement with eschatological riddles and the search for significance amidst ambiguity. Whether perceived as a concrete forewarning of cosmic turmoil or a metaphorical beckoning towards spiritual rebirth, its charm rests in its ability to elicit reflection, bolster faith, and kindle the imagination with visions of transcendence. As the day heralding the darkness approaches, a portentous phenomenon is purported to occur, setting the stage for the unfolding of this profound and timeless narrative. and reminding us of the inexorable link between the physical and the metaphysical, the tangible and the transcendent. The prophecy describes a moment when the sun's light will disappear at midday, akin to an unforeseen eclipse caused by a mysterious barrier. This sudden disappearance of natural light will plunge the world into a tangible darkness, one where even artificial light sources become futile against the overwhelming gloom. It suggests that our reliance on modern amenities like automobiles will be challenged as fuel supplies diminish, further deepening the crisis as the electricity supply halts, throwing communities into chaos. The atmospheric turmoil predicted to accompany these 3 days of darkness is viewed as a dire signal of divine intervention, with thunderous sounds and lightning flashes breaking the eerie quiet. Nature is portrayed as an agent of divine anger, with the elements themselves acting as tools of heavenly punishment. The fear enveloping humanity in this time is likened to the dread of teetering on hell's edge, where the chilling cries of invisible beings echo in the dark, adding to the terror. During this period, it's foretold that evil entities, released from their infernal chains, will prey on the souls of the wicked, leading them to eternal ruin. The prophecy also foresees a scene of catastrophic destruction unleashed by natural disasters, hurricanes, earthquakes, and cosmic firestorms, ravaging the earth. This series of cataclysmic events is expected to herald a time of unparalleled chaos and upheaval, challenging the very pillars of human society. At its core, the prophecy of the 3 days of darkness acts as a stark warning of divine judgment and retribution, confronting humanity with the severe consequences of its ethical decay and spiritual apathy. It urges individuals to recognize the impending signs and to embrace a path of virtue and redemption. Whether seen as a concrete forewarning or a metaphorical lesson, its enduring relevance lies in its ability to stimulate deep reflection and to motivate a renewed dedication to moral integrity and spiritual renewal. The speculation that shrouds the anticipated 3-day period of darkness spans a broad spectrum of theories, delving into both its tangible origins and profound spiritual implications. Among these, one hypothesis posits that the darkness could stem from a cataclysmic celestial event, such as the impact of a sizable asteroid or comet. The tremendous force of such a collision has the potential to disturb the Earth's axis, resulting in a dramatic tilt that would cast extensive swathes of the globe into an unparalleled state of darkness. Within this context, the ensuing darkness is perceived not merely as a physical anomaly, but also as a symbolic act of divine retribution. It stands as a vivid reminder of the intricate link between human endeavors and cosmic outcomes, highlighting the consequences of our actions on a universal scale. As the shadow of this prophesied darkness looms, individuals are advised to adopt precautionary measures to protect themselves and their families. The guidance to stay indoors is underscored by the critical need to insulate homes against the advancing gloom. Sealing entrances with closed windows, securely locked doors, and drawn curtains is recommended as a defensive measure against the enveloping darkness, embodying both a literal and figurative shield against the challenges poised to unfold. In the tumultuous times leading up to the prophesied 3 days of darkness, caution is paramount, especially in regard to communications from afar. The chaotic environment could become a breeding ground for deceitful entities seeking to exploit the situation. Central to the preparatory measures for this period is the reliance on candles that have been blessed, standing as a beacon of hope and the only steadfast source of light amidst the encroaching gloom. These candles, charged with sacred energy, are believed to remain alight through the darkness, though practices surrounding their use may differ based on individual religious convictions, with some choosing to extinguish them in adherence to their faith traditions. Additionally, as a fortification against the malevolent forces anticipated to be unleashed, the utilization of holy water is advocated. This act of sprinkling holy water on oneself, loved ones, and one's environment acts as a symbolic gesture of repelling evil influences and summoning divine protection. The array of preparations and rituals for the 3 days of darkness melds practical steps with deep-rooted spiritual convictions, as people seek to both physically safeguard themselves and find comfort and direction in their beliefs. Whether the prophecy is interpreted literally or as a profound allegory, it underscores the intricate relationship between human action and divine will in determining our fate. A crucial aspect of enduring this period is a strong commitment to prayer, with specific practices such as reciting the rosary and meditating on the sorrowful mysteries recommended. Believers are guided to kneel, cross their hands, and prostrate in humble supplication, acts believed to bolster spiritual resilience and afford protection during the calamity. Emerging from the divine insights of Blessed Helena Yellow, known for her miraculous visions, is a sobering forecast that a considerable fraction of humanity could face severe repercussions in this time of judgment, especially those who have diverged from virtuous paths and forsaken divine guidance. She cautions of an unparalleled wave of death and devastation, marking a period of extreme suffering and widespread affliction. According to the prophecy, divine retribution is set to visit upon those guilty of grave sins, serving as cosmic recompense for humanity's collective wrongdoings. This heavenly chastisement affecting every soul signifies a universal moment of accountability for our actions. The prophecy illuminates the contemporary landscape of widespread disobedience and moral decay, highlighting a concerning disregard for religious figures and sacred institutions. This scenario signals an extensive spiritual decline, emphasizing the prophecy of the 3 days of darkness as a stark admonition of the repercussions of veering away from the virtuous path and neglecting spiritual duties. It accentuates the criticality of repentance, prayer, and unwavering devotion to God, especially when faced with looming adversities, urging individuals to recognize the omens and seek redemption earnestly before it's too late. The prophecy delineates a grueling 70-hour ordeal of divine chastisement for those who persist in their wrongful ways, unwilling to embrace transformation amidst this period of significant hardship. It portrays humanity's defiance peaking, with the repercussions of collective misconduct culminating in widespread suffering and engulfment in darkness. Yet, within this narrative of anguish and despair, there lies a beacon of hope, the prospect of a new dawn heralding a refreshed era marked by peace, love, and faith. This anticipated moment of rebirth following the cessation of darkness is seen as the herald of significant rejuvenation and redemption, a balm for the wounds inflicted during the tribulations faced. At the heart of this envisioned regeneration is the notion of a universal shift towards the Catholic faith, proposing that nations abandon their wayward practices to embrace the doctrines of the Church. This envisioned embracement of Catholicism is portrayed as pivotal for initiating a global resurgence of spiritual vitality and ethical renaissance, marking the dawn of an epoch characterized by profound moral revival and spiritual enlightenment on a worldwide scale. Furthermore, the prophecy envisions a time of profound spiritual rejuvenation wherein miraculous healings will occur, restoring health and vitality to the sick and disabled. These divine interventions are seen as clear manifestations of God's boundless compassion and mercy, providing solace and relief to those who have endured suffering. Believers also look forward to significant celestial phenomena, such as the apparition of a cross in the sky, heralding the victory of Mary's Immaculate Heart. This event marks the onset of a millennium-long prophecy that foretells Christ's dominion over the world via the Church. It is a period during which humanity is expected to attain an elevated state of spiritual consciousness and enjoy the grace of divine favor, heralding an extended era of divine rule. At its core, the prophecy delivers a message brimming with hope amid adversity, forecasting a future replete with spiritual awakening, divine grace, and the triumph of good over evil. It calls upon believers to ready themselves spiritually and to welcome the dawn of a new age characterized by peace and harmony, all guided by unwavering faith. The life and prophetic revelations of Marie Julie Jahenny offer a compelling narrative through which to examine the 3 days of darkness, prophecy, and its expansive significance for humanity's spiritual voyage. Born in France circa 1850, Jahenny's existence was distinguished by remarkable spiritual phenomena from a young age. Her profound connection to her faith was notably evidenced by her lifelong exhibition of the stigmata, the mystical bearing of Christ's crucifixion wounds, underscoring her deep spiritual engagement and divine favor. Marie-Julie Jahenny's remarkable spiritual journey, marked by profound suffering and unwavering devotion to God, has captivated and inspired many. Amidst her physical afflictions, she found solace and spiritual nourishment in her devout participation in the Eucharist, demonstrating an unshakable faith that transcended her trials. Jahenny's visionary experiences provided critical insights into the realm of spiritual warfare and the formidable challenges humanity was destined to face. Among her revelations were ominous forewarnings about the rise of the Antichrist and the looming culmination of worldly existence, intertwined with hopeful visions of divine succor, healing through prayer, and the use of natural remedies. These revelations were characterized by vivid portrayals of the 3 days of darkness, a formidable period marked by both spiritual and physical turmoil, destined to test the mettle and faith of the devout. At the heart of Marie-Julie Jahenny's interpretations of the 3 days of darkness was the belief that this event was not merely an apocalyptic cataclysm, but a crucial phase of transition and purification for both the Church and humanity at large. This perspective aligns with revelations attributed to Our Lady of La Salette and insights from the Garabandal apparitions, reinforcing the idea that the Church would emerge from these trials more robust and revitalized. A notable element of Jahenny's prophecies concerning the 3 days of darkness was her claim that certain remedies, divinely inspired, would be instrumental in mitigating the illnesses associated with this dark period. This revelation underscores the symbiosis between heavenly guidance and practical measures in overcoming the foretold adversities, highlighting the necessity of a holistic approach to both spiritual and physical well-being. Marie-Julie Jahenny's life and the profound insights she shared weave a narrative rich with themes of faith, endurance, and heavenly direction in the face of daunting challenges. Her contributions to the understanding of eschatological phenomena and the spiritual odyssey of mankind serve as a source of inspiration, urging believers to maintain their faithfulness and readiness for whatever future trials may arise. Marie-Julie Jahenny's prophecies regarding the 3 days of darkness offer a vivid depiction of the dramatic events predicted to unfold during this critical period. According to her visions, these days of darkness are slated to occur on a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of a specific week, enveloping the earth in darkness for 3 days and 1 night. This darkness is not merely a physical phenomenon, but is also marked by deep spiritual unrest, as malevolent forces intensify their presence. Yet, in the midst of turmoil, Marie-Julie Jahenny extends a beacon of hope to the devout. She prophesies that the Blessed Sacrament, the Cross, and the intercession of Our Lady will offer solace and protection in these challenging times. To persevere and maintain spiritual integrity, she underscores the necessity of engaging in certain rituals, prayers, and the utilization of consecrated items. From Marie-Julie Jahenny's viewpoint, the prophecy of the 3 days of darkness transcends a mere prediction of catastrophe. It is intricately woven into the fabric of eschatological belief, spotlighting both the trials and opportunities that lie on humanity's path towards spiritual revival and salvation. This period represents a crucial phase of testing and purification, urging individuals to fortify their faith and seek solace in the divine safeguard provided by sacred symbols and rites. Marie-Julie Jahenny's insights into this prophecy weave a compelling narrative of faith, endurance, and divine guidance amid the end times adversities. Her revelations act as a stark reminder of the significance of spiritual readiness and dependence on God's grace as we confront future challenges. Thank you for joining us on this exploratory journey into the 3 days of darkness prophecy. We hope you found this discussion both intriguing and enriching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to our channel for more enlightening content on mysticism, spirituality, and eschatological discussions. Your support is invaluable to us and fuels our mission to delve into profound topics such as this. We're eager to hear your perspectives and insights, so please share your thoughts in the comments below. As we conclude, let's express our gratitude and reflect. Dear God, we are thankful for the opportunity to explore the realms of faith and spirituality together. May our discussions deepen our understanding and draw us closer to you. As we journey forward, let us carry the light of truth and the bravery to face all that lies ahead. May we always seek wisdom, kindness, and grace in our actions. Until next time, may peace and blessings accompany you all. Take care and let your hearts be filled with hope and love.